We're picking pop culture bears, people. Crack a smile, Slee. Go on, Em.
I'm full execution.
Yeah, I'm like, Jesus.
So, Clinton, you are now currently on the clock for the first pick in the pop culture bear draft.
Now, I'm going to first outline a little bit of my big board strategy. This is something that, we in this program, we value certain things, Slee, in terms of who we like to bring into our building and our system to get things done. I'm kind of talking like Sean McVay now a little bit. I'm not using the voice because I need to keep it. I like a certain level of versatility in my bears.
Okay.
I like a certain level of recognition in my bears. And I also need my bears to be bear-like. I don't need
the number one pick in the draft.
Soft bears.
Okay.
So the number one pick in the draft is a bear we all know. A bear, in fact, we all know so well that the bear is known as the bear, as in Smokey the bear.
Wow.
All right.
Wasn't he on the
Smokey
list?
the bear is the number one pick in the bear draft. And let me break that down quickly. Number one, Smokey, safety advocate, safety first. All right. That's something that we value very well in this program. Number two, Smokey went through a makeover a couple years ago. This is the kind of versatility that I'm talking about. Smokey went from O-line to defensive end rusher.
You're not getting through.
Smokey is shutting down your quarterback every time. Also,
can I tell you something that sucks?
What?
That would have been my pick.
Smokey is a strong pick. Also, Smokey featured in a lot of different art venues. You see Smokey in a lot of different places. I saw Smokey at a bus stop the other day. Bruh. It's hard to bring more to the table as a bear than Smokey. Hence why his name is Smokey the Bear.
Kind of regional, but it's okay.
Kind of regional? National parks are national parks.
Gonna move on. We got Taylor Swift. You're on Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, number 2.
You're on the clock.
Okay, forget this tree hugging stuff. I want a ferocious bear. And what better bear to pick than the cocaine bear?
Hey.
Taking him right out the gate.
Gonna kick some ass.
Are you gonna see the movie, Taylor?
Yeah, not right away, but I'll see it eventually.
The thing about that movie that's so great is the idea of random historical thing happens that nobody really knows and then just make up the entire story behind it and run with it. It's amazing.
That's what Hollywood needs to do.
Yes.
All right. Alan, you are on the clock.
You're 3.
Hold on.
Oh, Emily's on the clock. Never mind.
By the way, while we're here, look at this picture of Smokey.
He's the man. That was my number one pick.
Smokey at a mailbox.
I don't know what to do.
Other little bears on the mailbox.
It's like I thought. I didn't know Wembenyama was going to fall in the draft. I didn't know.
No backup.
What to do.
All right. So, my bear is something that...
No, you have to say with the third pick.
Sorry. Yes. With the third pick in the popular culture bear draft, I select someone or a bear that I think we all know and love. I think we've all had experience with.
Well,
I think that provides a lot of comfort.
Okay.
Has historical context with it. I think that we can't go into any home with a child in this United States that doesn't have one of these. I think we all have experience with them, so I'm going to go teddy bear, number 1 in my
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. Didn't think Teddy would drop all the way to number 3, honestly.
Okay, so this one I guess is I didn't know. I'm thrown off here. I thought the Smokey the Bear would be available at the number 4 pick with the number 4 pick in the bear draft. I'm gonna go Winnie the Pooh.
Okay.
Winnie the Pooh. Let me just say this, and when I was around 7, 8 years old, that's all I did. I just basically woke up on Saturday morning at 6 a.m. to watch Winnie the Pooh.
Are you going to go see that new Winnie the Pooh slasher flick?
I'm good, but I will keep them right there.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is actually the name of that movie.
Yes, exactly. Hold on, hit the sounder again because he's got 2 picks.
It's
the number 5 pick now as we continue to go. Okay, so this one, I don't know if this is an upset. I don't know if this is coming in too early, but I'm okay with this. I'm going Bad News Bears.
Okay.
As my second pick, number 5 pick overall.
Not a bad pick.
Okay.
Sort of it's an older code, but it checks out to use a Star Wars joke. Whose pick is it?
It's Emily's. So
there we go.
For the next pick in the popular culture bear draft, I pick again something I think we have all had experience with. I think it's another comfort. It might be a comfort food. I think they're tasty. They can vary. They have an iconic brand, but you can also go off-brand, and you're never disappointed. Personally,
it's a good pick.
Gummy bears.
Yeah. Solid pick. Gummy bears are gummy bear. What is your favorite gummy bear?
Green or red? Green or red? Oh,
I was referring to brands.
oh,
But,
okay. I mean, Haribo. Haribo, by far the best.
Some people don't like Haribo. Some people think that they're a little too, like,
Sugary.
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Okay. To each their own. So we're gonna go to Taylor.
There we go.
Okay, my Bears are just
I
gonna.
love that. That's your favorite. Right there.
That's my favorite part of all.
My Bears are gonna dominate your guys' Bears because I don't know. They're vicious. I'm gonna go with the bear from the Revenant.
Okay.
So we've developed a theme here
Yeah.
as to what kind of bears Taylor enjoys. Must be wild
Are we
based.
gonna win this game or what?
Non-domesticated
Well,
is
I don't
critical.
know what it is. Is it like a
Winnie the Pooh
bench
stands no
press,
chance.
A bench press challenge.
Winnie the
What are we
Pooh
doing
also.
here?
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh ain't running my offense. All right, it's soft bear.
So
That's
for
funny.
those who don't know the Revenant, can you explain the
Yes.
bear and the Revenant?
He almost eats Leo DiCaprio.
Yep.
Yep, and he attacks him. It's
But
really early on in the
he
movie.
ends up getting killed. So
Yes.
the bear that you took, I want you to know is dead. I just want you to know it's not alive right now.
Well, not after he gets to Winnie the Pooh. Not before.
That is great.
Right, and it got Leo his Oscar. So we got that. So we got the big CY.
That's a great scene, by the way.
All right. Which number pick is this?
Now
8, 7.
8,
1, 2, 3,
5,
4,
6,
5,
7, 8.
8.
With the 8th pick in the pop culture bear draft, the Big CY selects Master Po from Kung Fu Panda.
It's a good
A
one.
great bear.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Athleticism, the kind of maneuverability that really works well in our offense. That's really what Kung Fu Panda and Master Po bring to the table. Level of comedy as well that keeps the locker room loose. We enjoy that. But specifically, the reason why I like Kung Fu Panda, and Jack Black voices it, which is really good. Master Po, obviously great. This is a movie that, as a non-child, I definitely watched a lot. I was like, I don't care if I'm in my
Quality
20s.
animated feature.
This is funny, and I'm going to enjoy it. And there are 3 of them, and I watch them. Kung Fu Panda rocks. Master
It's
Po,
a good one.
second on my big board.
You
All
got
right.
another one.
Got another one
Oh,
for
I
the
got another
9th
one?
pick.
I've got another one right now. I forgot.
Snake
Hit the
draft,
sounder.
Number 9.
Hit the sounder.
It's a snake draft.
That's the one I was looking for. Okay, I wasn't sure about this pick because, look, comes from a program that puts a lot of guys into the pros. You know what I'm saying? This is kind of he's not exactly a 5-star, more of a
Okay.
3-star that we've got to develop, but also quality skill set. Fozzie Bear from the Muppets
Okay.
goes with the 8th pick. Now, Fozzie offers a little comic relief. Tremendous hat game Fozzie has, but when you think of the Muppets, you think of your Miss Piggies, you think of your Kermits, you think of your Gonzos, you think of your animals. You don't go to Fozzie immediately. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? He's kind of a farther down on the depth chart.
He's
Sleeve, so.
a deep track.
Yes, he's a deep cut in the Muppets track. So Fozzie Bear.
All right, the 11th pick in the draft. We're going
Which
back
kind
to
of
Taylor.
vicious bear will
Yeah,
Taylor pick? now?
exactly. You're gonna go with the polar bear and Lost because that is a vicious bear.
No, I'm gonna go with the refrigerator. William Perry, Chicago
Oh,
Bears.
that's a
Ah.
great bear. Great bear.
Kicking ass today.
Great bear. Okay. All right.
All right, so we're at 12th pick in the bear
Something like
popular
that.
culture
Some
draft.
other notables. Okay, there's a lot of big
Oh,
names
there's a
still
lot
on the
of
There's a
board.
good
lot on
good
the
ones
on the
still.
on the
Yeah.
board still. So okay, so with the 12th pick in the popular culture bear draft, I pick one that is mired in controversy. We go back and we think, is it actually how I remember it or is it not? We have you can't go into a child's waiting room in the United States again without seeing
I know who's
these
coming.
bears come up. So, again, as our
this-
collective consciousness,
this could
do
be-
we know whether or not the name I'm going to say is right or not? It's the Berenstein Bears or the Bernstein Bears. Whatever you choose, that's my pick for the 12th pick in the draft.
I love that pick. Learned a lot of good life lessons from the Berenstain Bears. Tremendous books. Not even close. And the mom always wore a sweet muumuu with a matching head thing, which is a great look.
All right, I don't know if I could do this for my number. I think this is
13th pick in the
so
draft.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is 12 right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 12 right here. Okay, so 12th pick in the draft. I don't know if I could do this, but you guys can tell me. It is kind of Chicago Bears related, but it's specific to the Bears SNL skit.
Oh, that's good.
Bears.
That's good.
The Bears.
That's good.
Bears.
All right,
Where
that's
they
gonna
hit when
be
they get the
mine.
heart attacks.
They get the heart attack, and you got to hit it. It's Farley and it's all these other guys. So it's one of my favorite skits on SNL.
Bears, good
so
sketch.
The Bears is my third pick personally.
Okay, so who's next? Well, I've
I got
completely
one
forgotten.
more,
You got
and then I'm done.
okay,
I
and then
got
you're
one
done.
more and
Done.
I'm done. Yeah, because that'll be my 4.
So I've only picked 3. I've picked.
You got one more coming. So
I got
we'll
one
come
more
back
coming.
around
All
to
right.
you. Okay, this one.
It's a snake draft.
I don't know if you might know it. I'm not sure if they've seen the movie, but this is we're going to go a little old school here. The Great Outdoors. Do you remember The Great Outdoors?
No.
Do you guys remember The Great Outdoors? John Candy, Dan Aykroyd.
Oh, the movie. Okay.
The movie,
yeah,
The
I've
Great
heard of this movie.
Outdoors.
I
I've
mean,
heard of the movie. I have
I would
seen
not
it.
have a recall in this.
It's one of my, if Travis in here, will know exactly what it's about. It's one of my favorite movies of all time.
All right.
This bear is supposedly they're all in a cabin. I don't want to say he's hunting the family or anything on those lines, but at one point they do take a shotgun. They do hit the bear shoot the bear in basically the ass is what you want to call it here. And the bear ends up running off. It's a 12-foot bear. The way they describe him, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. The Great
Okay.
Outdoors.
All right.
There's my number 4.
That's a good pick. That's another older school pick.
All right, so Alice is 13.
You are 14 right now. 14, 15, 16.
Okay. With the 14th pick in a popular culture draft, I am really stuck because I still have a lot that I really love.
I know. We might have. I'm in a tough spot for my final
And
pick.
so I'm trying to strategize what might get the most
Can't believe you took Smokey.
interaction on Twitter, what might get the win here. So these bears, we don't really know how they got attached to this product. We don't know how they got involved in toilet paper.
Oh!
Like, why are these bears using toilet
Good
paper?
pick.
They're out in the woods. Like, I don't understand. But they become such a part of our life for the past, a long time, almost 30 years.
This is a great pick.
Charmin bears as my last pick.
So the reason why that's so funny is because the entire premise is based on the idiotic joke of when somebody asks you you're going to do something, you obviously say there's a bear S in the woods.
Yep,
and they
yep,
make a
yep.
whole campaign out of it.
We love
It's
it.
hilarious. And they have children
And they keep
too.
all the profits. They
It's
don't have to pay the bears
it's
anything.
They have a whole, I went to New York City for the first time ever as a kid, and they had a Charmin store in New York City. In Times Square, I went to the Charmin store. I took pictures of the bears. I've loved the Charmin bears for a long time, so that's why I'm putting it there.
Okay. All right.
Taylor, what do you got over
Taylor,
there?
what we got? The penultimate pick.
Number 15.
Okay,
for Taylor.
so after my bears are done demolishing all of your bears, I'm gonna
All right.
want some live music. So I'm gonna, it's kind of a reach here, but I'm going with Canadian rock band, the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh, okay.
That counts. That counts.
It does count.
I'll allow it. You know what I'm
Or-
saying? That's a pretty good pick. So
Final one.
this is
Is it?
tough.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Mr.
Yeah.
Mr. Irrelevant, and I think this is kind of obvious if you've seen my draft strategy. I like a bear with a little personality. I like a bear who's got an obvious skill set that we can use in our offense. This guy's got the best hands in the league. I mean, you've seen him operate all over the place. It's Yogi Bear. I mean, this guy's got his hands all over everything.
Great theme song.
Yogi can pick it up. All right, that thing gets in there. Yogi is snatching it, and there's really nothing you can do about it. Just tremendous maneuverability as well. Yet again. So that is my team. Can we review our squad?
I was going to say, so
Should we come back?
Let's go in order.
Or should we come back
We'll
and
come back,
and
we'll
review our
it,
squads?
and we'll go from
And
there.
tweet at us, call us, tell us
Yes.
what we missed, like what we missed.
Baloo not getting drafted was a big one
When
right
is
there.
the theme song
Yes.
that's playing behind this entire segment?
Yeah, all right.
Okay, we'll do that coming up next. Stay right here. This is the Travis and Sliwa Show on 710 ESPN. I feel like Taylor was very, very confident with his bear selections.
Yeah.
Taylor, fair? Because you kind of came at
Well,
us
what's-
after every pick. You
I mean-
came very aggressive after every one.
What's the purpose of this draft? Is to win the bear fight,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I mean, you like a
No, it's
berry
to be-
bear.
It's to
you
get
know.
the most, that people think that you won the draft. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I think it's the most popular.
'Cause
Others,
now what
other-
you're saying, if it's to win the fight, I'm not winning with winning.
No. But see,
No.
no, the fight
She's
is
not winning with Charmin.
my four
and-
bears versus your four bears. What goes down? And if your bears are so buried that they can't even make it out of their own setup without killing each other,
Right.
well, then maybe that's not the best composition of your squad.
Okay,
Taylor.
let's do this.
That's what a bear was designed to do by nature. So
So we have a poll on the YouTube.
Okay.
And anyone want to guess who's winning?
I don't know. I'm guessing probably.
Clinton's winning.
Oh, very well. I was
Okay,
guessing.
do your four. What
Okay,
are
my
your
four.
over?
So we
Yep.
started off things, and by the way, completely throwing off Slee in the entirety of the draft with my first pick. of
Smokey threw me
I mean,
off.
Smokey the Bear. Again,
I thought nobody's going to pick Smokey.
none of these other bears have the article "the" in front of their bearness. That's how you know he is the big bear. The bear.
I don't argue that one.
He's not Smokey the anything. There's not some other the bear. There's Smokey the bear.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's topless in a forest with a ranger
Nice.
hat on. This is, I mean,
You don't have to sell me on
This
on
is
Smokey.
I've done jobs like that. So we like Smokey. Master Po from Kung Fu Panda. Again, just
Good personality.
Great personality.
Everybody loves him.
Yeah, everybody loves him. Just moves well. Big part of it. Fozzie Bear was a bit of an off-the-board pick, kind of an elder statesman pick, if you will. You need a guy like that in your locker room just to kind of maintain some level of continuity. And, of course, Yogi Bear, who master, let's just say, showman in terms of impressing tourists, keeping the Rangers on their toes. Yogi and Smokey, that could be an issue. That's the only real concern I have on my team is if Yogi and Smokey can get on the same page. Late season pickup like Yogi, you never really know when you've got your team put together already of Bears how that's going to operate.
Go in the same order. So Taylor, what's your 4 Bears?
1st through 4.
Okay, so who did I have anyway? I had the bear from the Revenant.
You had Cocaine Bear first.
Yeah, Cocaine Bear first.
Oh, we're going in. Oh,
Yes.
it's
You're
1
fine.
through
Do your
4.
thing.
In the
Cocaine
first
Bear,
round.
Revenant Bear, Bare Naked Ladies, and who did I pick third?
The Fridge.
Oh yeah, William Perry.
The Fridge was your strongest pick there. I liked that pick. He's a big bear.
All right, so my picks were the general teddy bear. There's gummy bears. Then there's the Berenstein or Bernstein bears. And then the Sherman bears.
So can you elaborate on why you picked the Bernstein Bears and what you said
The
about
thought
that?
process.
Yes.
So-
You talked about the controversy.
Yes. So what I liked about the Berenstein Bears is because I think in the past couple years actually, people have been realizing that there's this like great Mandela effect where we all misremember what the name of the actual book is and whether or not we got it right. So we always, I don't know, me growing up, I heard Berenstein Bears.
Yes.
But then you go look it up and it's spelled Bernstein Bears. And so it's this collective unconsciousness in us that we just change these letters. And that's why it's not just the content of the books that interest me about the Berenstein Bears, but it's the lore around them.
Okay, 1 through 4 for mine.
Yeah.
It was Winnie the Pooh took number 1. Da Bears, SNL skate. Actually, that came third.
Yeah.
Bad News Bears was number 2, and then the bear from the Great Outdoors. What was his? Bart the Bear.
So you went with what we'll just call sort of a performance-based Bears.
all performance.
Like
all
you
performance.
had to be on a big screen in order, or like a screen of some
I'm trying to
sort.
make the playing tournament.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to get in there. Trying to get in the playing tournament.
Yes.
Okay,
I love it.
Try that out here.
Some notable Bears that did not make the draft board, but were on the Ringers list. Of course, Baloo, who I mentioned before the break. Big, Baloo is obviously, a big size bear. That's the kind of guy you probably want on your blind side if you're a quarterback. Baloo was a big bear. The bear and Ted, I thought might get a little bit more run in this draft.
Yeah, a lot of people are mad that we didn't take the Bear and Ted, but I have never seen the movie, and I also don't really like that kind of movie.
Right. Yeah.
I've seen
it's
it.
a weird movie.
I've seen
yeah.
it. I specifically didn't take it. I didn't care for it.
You don't care for it. Paddington Bear also not. The children's Bears did not go as far as I thought they might. Paddington, Corduroy, not really getting a lot of run. I'm not a huge Corduroy guy anyway, so I don't really care about that.
I had a few people on Twitter on the, I don't know what brand it is. Maybe it's Gunter's. I think that's what I'm seeing here. Basically, every honey.
Oh yeah,
Every
honey bears.
honey,
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Other bears that I thought might have been worthy of mention. The Coca-Cola Bears. We forget about them. The polar bears.
Yeah.
Bear Bryant.
Bear Bryant,
Yeah.
he's up there too. Bear Bryant.
And which of these calls should we take? There's a couple people that are telling us which bear.
We have people calling about bears.
Literally.
Yes. Yes.
Let's go with Ruben in K-Town.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. And Berg will vote on this. What did you say, Taylor?
I said let's go with Ruben in K-Town.
All right, Ruben in Koreatown. What's going on?
Bear talk, baby.
How's it going? I can barely stand this talk about the Bears.
Who do you have here? Who we miss?
You guys are missing 2 good Bears. You get 3 for 1 in the 3 little bears. They'll break into your house and then they'll eat your food.
Okay.
Thank
And
you.
then
Oh, who else?
And then
Real quick. Go ahead.
you have Teddy Ruxpin.
Teddy Ruxpin's a solid bear.
Yeah, no,
Teddy
that's good.
Ruxpin's a quality bear. Thank you for the phone call. That's a good bear. Ruxpin was off. It wasn't on the ringer list. Was he talking about Goldilocks
I think
and the
he
3
was.
bears?
I
And does
think-
he know the story? Because
I
they
think
don't
he
break
was.
in. She breaks it.
I was a little confused, too.
The 3 bears were they were going to be my Mr. Irrelevant. 3 bears, the original victims of white privilege are the 3 bears. This is how we learn this lesson in our lives. Some chick shows up at your house sleeping in all your beds, and you're like, what's going on here? She's like, oh, I didn't know. Come on. You know what I'm saying? The bears don't even bear at that point.
All right, Jim in Pasadena says we missed a sleeper. Jim, who did we miss?
Hey guys, so I wanted to just say the sleeper, but the pick that fell in your draft was Yogi. Yogi should have been a top 2 or 3 pick. That's going to be that's going to be your best pick of the draft. I only caught I caught 3 for 16. I don't even know who was your number one pick.
Number one pick was Smokey the
and then
Bear.
Cocaine Bear.
Not a
two.
bear, the bear.
My old school pick. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember the TV show Gentle Ben from the 1960s.
No, never heard of it. What's the bear? Tell us about it.
It was I think it was a Disney production. Anyway, catch it on YouTube.
Appreciate
this is
you.
one that hits close to home. If you guys grew up in the LA area or in Orange County, Disneyland, they had an entire area, Bear Country Jamboree.
Oh, solid. I know what that is. Excellent.
He's got a couple good picks there.
Yeah, I mean, again, look,
How random is
the
this?
bear draft is serious stuff. You guys want to know? You guys want a little behind the curtain? Here's how bits come together. This was sent to me by Emily, and I said, we have to discuss this. This is a priority. And I literally wrote, I have many thoughts on this matter, and it turned into the draft.
I wish I actually went because I think I already know this. Josh in L.A. Josh, who'd we miss?
You guys are missing the ultimate GOAT in Bear Grylls.
Tell us why you like Bear Grylls, because I'd like to know. I know a lot of people know who he is.
I'm a big fan of his, too.
Okay.
He's really, really good. But go ahead, Josh.
The guy can survive anything, and he can also teach everyone how to survive everything.
Okay, all right.
Well, see, that's why you would like him, because you're a spy. You need to know all those things.
He's legit. He's got good shows. Okay, Berg, did you have
Appreciate
based
the phone
on
call.
everybody's
Yeah, so
draft here?
I've gone through all of these, and I was very
He's
heavy
like a
on
general manager.
Yeah.
back
Yes.
there. Yeah.
I was very heavy on your side, Al, for a long time. But then you
Okay.
had that Great Outdoors pick. That's
Great
just,
Outdoors is a
it's
great
thr-
movie.
It's but it's just throwing me off because it just doesn't. The bear is not. There's so many other better bears you could have gone with.
Yeah.
I think I was against CYs for a while, but looking over it again, I think it's just so strong.
Top to bottom.
Smokey, Poe, Fozzie, Yogi. I mean, that's
This is how you build a program.
I don't think I can go away from it
Do you know
anymore.
who disagrees with you?
Huh?
Taylor.
Taylor's
disagrees.
is super strong. Cocaine Bear, Revenant Bear, the Fridge, then the Bare Naked Ladies
I
throws
think you're
me
just
off.
kind
Too
of
much-
jealous of my
Too
list.
much. No,
It's
I think yours
definitely
is
the most
solid.
fun.
I'm gonna go in order.
I
here.
think my list is a little fun too. I mean,
yours is no. I think CY's is the best.
Okay.
I think Taylor's is the second best. Emily's the third, and unfortunately,
Slee.
Al,
This
the
guy
Great
just
Outdoors
said-
knocked you all the way to the bottom.
Just said I was there, and
You
the
were.
Great Outdoors took me all the
Took
way
me
out.
off of it.
Here's-
Because everyone else
That's
is full all the way through.
Here's my
San
question,
Antonio
guys.
Spurs.
you only had 4 picks. You got to make them
Probably
count.
should actually go. Emily,
What's up, Em?
Taylor,
Here's
Al.
my question. Have you guys interacted with the bears on your list? Oh, wait. My bears, we've interacted with
God.
all of them. Okay?
I mean,
Teddy bear.
First
Teddy
of
Bear
all,
is strong.
That's fair.
Winnie
That's
the
fair.
Pooh at 4 is the strongest pick of all of them. The fact that Winnie the Pooh fell all the way to 4, like you get an extra credit.
Well, if I
for
could
that.
have got Smokey, I would have took.
That's what
Smokey
I'm
over
saying.
Winnie.
Smokey, I set the tone.
Winnie
All
is the
right.
best of all of the bears.
That's you're a Winnie guy.
I'm a Winnie the Pooh, but
Are you
guy.
going to see the slasher flick?
Yeah, of course. And also, the Tao of Pooh was an amazing, amazing book.
Okay. All right.
Changes your life.
Okay. We'll appreciate that.
Not a lot of bear picks. What do you got?
Let's
Em?
get to
Which
the
one?
phone.
All right, so let's go to Jason and Downey. He's on
Jason and Downey, give us some bear talk.
First and foremost, if this doesn't win a Mandy, I'm through with this station, guys. This was top tier
Preach.
radio segment. Let's get this a Mandy. But solid list, but I got to go with my boy Taylor. He had a vicious list, and I love it. But Taylor, you missed one perfect bear. This
California?
bear is a war hero. He's a veteran, and he's known for killing Nazis. You should have drafted the Bear Jew. Have a good day, guys.
What?
All right. I
Is that
didn't know
Inglorious
one.
Bastards? I think.
I don't know
Oh,
what
it
that
could
is.
be that.
Yes.
Yeah, it
okay.
could be that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We got
By the
another
way,
phone call?
Berg didn't say Anthony Rincon. Nobody took the UCLA bear.
Yeah. I mean, you know.
Okay.
I mean, that's a docile
point.
bear, though. Yeah. That bear goes 500 in conference every year. I don't need that bear. Hey, what are we talking about?
That bear gets you excited in the beginning
Yeah.
of the season, and then it always loses big
That
games.
bear's
in
not.
October
Bear's
and
not
November.
bringing home any
I-
trophies.
I did miss the Care Bears,
The
which
Care
were
Bears,
a big part
yeah.
of my childhood. I had the lavender bear. I don't remember what the name of the bear was, but they have
Yeah.
powers which
Ramon
could beat up
says,
your bears.
"Can't believe no one didn't take the Care Bears."
My Care Bears could beat up all your bears, Taylor.
Did you pick them?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
The volatility of your Bears is a concern, Taylor. I mean, that's the kind of squad, where they get off the bus and you're like, oh my goodness, look at those guys. You know what I'm saying? You're worried off the rip.
That was a lot there. That was
You
a
like
lot
that?
there. People were very passionate about who picked
Again,
what.
at the top
Who
of the
took
show,
which
what did I
ones?
say? I
You
said
did
we
say
got wacky
Yeah.
radio bits coming, and you're gonna love it. and we got there, and people did. I'm
All
glad.
right, we got the dump coming up next. Stay right here.